This is Steven Slate. With half a voice left at NAMM 2012, we showed off 3 really cool products this year. 3 products that I'm very, very passionate about. And I'm passionate about them for somewhat selfish reasons, because it's really going to help me work better, easier, faster in the studio. So the first product actually just won Best in Show, and it's the Raven X1 production console. So the Raven X1 is a production console, and it's equally capable of tracking, mixing, mastering, even 5.1. We added all kinds of features that are made for the modern DAW studio. For instance, if a client walks in and wants to play some music off of his iPhone because he recorded some music on his home rig, we have an iPod dock right on the console that converts to an AS output, and we can monitor that iPhone. We can send it to the Q section. Speaking of the Q section, we have 3 artist Q mixes, each with a 6-channel mixer. So you can do the basics with a drummer, a guitarist, a bassist. They can all have their own mix, and you can even send the iPhone to the Q mixes so they can jam along with what they were doing at their own home studio. We have 3 USB hub ports on top of the desk, so if a producer comes in and wants to fly a Pro Tools session, you're never having to crawl under the desk into the computer with a flashlight, which is what I always do and cannot stand doing. We have other cool features, like for instance, we have 3 speaker outputs, and the 4th one is called Betty. Now here's what Betty is. So many music listeners listen on MacBook Pro laptops because they're listening to music on iTunes or Spotify or YouTube. So we OEM'd some laptop speakers and built them right inside the console. So as soon as you hit Betty, you can monitor with what we call the new Auratone, which is a laptop speaker. It makes it really handy to hear what so many of your listeners will be hearing. There's other great features. We've got 8 different stereo source selections, including the digital. You can monitor all the cues. There's extremely flexible routing. There's 4 VU meters, 2 LEDs with multiple sources. We have what's called mixed focus metering, which means we can scale down the meters to the final 10 dB, which is great for mastering applications. There's an engineer's headphone with both 1/4 inch and 1/8 inch. And as you can see here, one of the coolest things about the Raven is when you are sitting at the Raven's desk, the first thing you see is the display, the mouse, and the keyboard. And everything on the actual desk is within arm's reach. So you never really have to leave this sweet spot here. So that's the Raven X1 production console. Find out more at slateproaudio.com.